Good morning and welcome to Richard Raw's Daily Meditation from the Centre for Action and Contemplation. The theme for this week is Cosmology and Nature, and the title for today's meditation, today being Wednesday the 24th of June, is Awakening in the Cosmos. And Richard Raw begins by saying, "My friend and fellow Centre for Action and Contemplation teacher Dr. Barbara Holmes has the ability to bear witness to the expansiveness of the cosmos, the major systemic shifts taking place in society, and the small and sacred moments of daily life, all at the same time. Her writing is a poetic and prophetic call for us to wake up and pay attention to everything that is happening around us." And this is what Barbara Holmes says. "It is time to awaken to self, society, and the cosmos, for none of us has the luxury of sleepwalking through impending cultural and scientific revolutions. In the last sermon that he preached before he was assassinated, Martin Luther King Jr. urged us to, quote, remain awake through a great revolution, close quote. Up above our heads there are worlds unknown and a canopy of grace, light, air, and water that supports our survival. Without realizing it, we expend massive amounts of energy to block out the vastness of our universe. This is to be expected, for in its totality, this information can be more than human systems can take. However, by riveting our attention on the mundane, we filter out the wonder that is available within each breath. Although we have a fascination with space and the possibility of life in other realms, we steadfastly refuse to respond when the universe invites us to broaden our lines of sight. We are beckoned by blazing sunsets and the pictures returned by powerful telescopic lenses, yet on any given day we court a busyness that beguiles us into focusing on the limited perspectives in our immediate sphere. Today, scientific information about the universe is increasingly exponentially, while ethnic and racial balances within the United States are shifting radically. In the scientific realm, the epistemological foundations for hierarchy, dominance, and rationality are crumbling, while proponents of gender, class, racial, and sexual equity have found their public voices. We are not hamsters on a wheel, waiting to fall into the cedar shavings at the bottom of the cage. We are seekers of light and life, bearers of shadows and burdens. We are struggling to journey together towards moral fulfillment. We are learning to embrace the unfathomable darkness where God dwells with enthusiasm that equals our love of light. Physics and cosmology have metaphors and languages to help us awaken to these other possibilities. We are not just citizens of one nation or another, but of the human and cosmic community. Awareness is the moment when we rise with eyes crusted from self-induced dreams of control, domination, victimization, and self-hatred to catch a glimpse of the divine in the face of the other. Then, God's self-identification, I am that I am, I will be who I will be, becomes a liberating example of awareness, mutuality, and self-revelation. Richard Raw ends the meditation by saying, Barbara teaches us that everything belongs, from moments of personal awakening to mind-bending discoveries with potential to change everything. Growing in awareness of a Christ-soaked universe helps us to awaken, to wonder and see the divine in all things. Here ends today's meditation.